Greetings and salutations. I am Tearbear, and this week I'm by myself. Welcome to, the Bear Cave, maybe? I don't know. Oh, I know. Terralot. There we go. We can do that. Welcome to Terralot, by myself. All this extra space, I don't know what to do. And we're doing the protagonist of Don't Starve, of Mordheim, City of the Damned this week. Now, I'm a big fan of the tabletop game of this. So, this is unfortunately not a full game yet. Murderers of the Murder Lord. Yeah. It's not a full game yet. Not all of the features have been added. But I really enjoy it, as I stated, the tabletop version of it. So I figured I'd try and give you guys a chance to take a look at the computer game. And a couple of tips and tricks that we'll see if actually work in the computer game as opposed to the tabletop. So, this is your warband manager. Your warband basically is your squadron of dudes that you're sending to the city to collect loot. So, in here, it looks pretty, all of this stuff is basically, it's not really that important yet, mostly because you can't actually acquire experience, so you can't really change it. But this is my main dude, Twitch Half-Ear. Alright then. He's my leader, he's an assassin, he's a Skaven. Mutated rat people. And I don't know about you guys, but personally, I always like to have my Skaven, my leader with fighting claws. It's just how I roll. Basically, most of the stuff that's not implemented yet, ignore parries, not implemented, but what is implemented is bonuses on climbing, which is good, and bypassing of armor. Now, a lot of people, or at least the people that I know, have made the recommendation to have leaping blades because they're poisonous, but poison isn't implemented yet. So, kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other at the moment. What is a benefit, though, of having leaping blades is it allows you to enter parry stance, which where the fighting claws do not do. However, I generally find the dodge stance is higher anyway, so, yeah. Also, the sorcerer. In the tabletop game, having a sorcerer with a ranged weapon is not the best idea, because usually you want your sorcerer flinging spells. However, in this game, the spells that he has access to are very short range, and only one of them is offensive. And it's not even actually offensive in a damage sense, it's an offensive it's a debuff. So, you want him with pistols, because not only does that give him a combat option, but his melee capabilities are terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, he's going to be rocking the Warplock pistols along with one of my gutter runners here, or night runners. There we go. Slitch throat cutter with guns. Got to be really awesome if you're cutting throats with guns, black powder weaponry and such. All right, so now a tried and true trick of the tabletop game is to equip all your dudes with 2 weapons, usually a club and a sword, because a sword allows you to parry, and a club is just a sort of good secondary weapon. Also, they're also really cheap. The main reason why for doing that is because it gave you 2 attacks. Now, in this, that doesn't really matter. I've played it just a little bit. I played a couple of games with this setup, but in my opinion, it helps. Now, the only reason why I'm going to switch this guy's offhand to to a sword is so that he can parry. That's the only reason. Because having the mace in this gives you a plus 3% chance to hit, which, in my experience, is absolutely amazing. Secondary weapons are shield and spear, just in case you end up getting locked out or in a bad situation and you want to be really defensive. Just take out your shield and hold it up and try and keep yourself alive. All the rest of the guys are pretty much the same. Sword and club, sword and club, sword and club, sword and club. Huh, you've got 2 clubs again. Nope. Sword time for you. Alright. So now, the basic idea of this game is it's based off of Warhammer Fantasy, which is a tabletop miniatures game by Games Workshop, who, by the way, are, I believe, actually officially sponsoring this. So, it gets their support, so they hopefully won't sue the people making it like they've done with some other stuff. Games Workshop maybe want to knock that off. So, there's not a whole lot of options at the moment. I believe we can, let's, there we go. Oh, what? Okay, aha. Ding. Alright. Now, seeing as how this is early out or in early stages, fighting Skaven, I'm going to be fighting CPU just to kind of give you guys an idea. I also don't necessarily know if there's online people playing this, so I don't know how that would necessarily work versus people. But you can bet your butt that if that's the case, that Daltanian and I are absolutely going to do a deathmatch for this. I guarantee it, mostly because I'm going to make it. So, normally you can do like map selection, merchant quarter, and all this other stuff. Time of day, you can't really change. Deployment, you can't really change. Basically, the entire point of it is a lot of this stuff is going to be added later on. The only thing that's kind of important is right here you have the rating, which means that I am slightly better than these guys, not by a lot, which is about what you want. In the tabletop game, if you've got more than about a 30 to 40 point lead on your opponent, you're doing pretty good. But considering the fact that a really good warband in the tabletop is like 120 points starting out, and these guys are 500 points, that point system is probably getting thrown out the window. So we're just going to give her a shot. Hiya! I never actually fought Skaven before in this. I play Skaven a lot. I love Skaven. So the basic premise, again, is this is based off of Warhammer Fantasy. And in it, there's a city called Mordheim that they saw a comet in the sky, a twin-tailed comet, which is the symbol of their god Sigmar. Pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right. And they saw that, and we're all celebratory, and okay, cool, well, that means our god is returning, and he's going to walk amongst us and be amazing, and blah, 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 blah. So they gathered in Mordheim to more or less celebrate God's return. Well, what actually happened is a whole lot of celebration was going on. By that, I mean debauchery and slavery and corruption and drugs and blah, blah, blah. Wine, women, booze, sex, all that fun jazz. And then the comet struck, and it wasn't God coming back, it was God's angry, hateful wrath. It wasn't actually that either, but that's what they thought. Basically, the big horking flaming meteorite from the sky struck the city and blew it all to bits. There was lots of fire, lots of burning, lots of mutated chaos things, and the whole city just kind of went to hell. Hence why it's all ruined and destroyed. Well, in the lore of Warhammer 40k, Warhammer Fantasy, from what I understand, basically what ended up happening was that the comet was a meteorite. It was a god, like a dark god that got more or less vanquished or something, and got cast into the mortal realm, called the Shadow Lord. And he's still chilling in the center of the city in the big crater. Now, why people came to this unholy death city now is because the comet is made of weirdstone or warpstone. And the only thing that makes that important is the fact... Oh, alright, getting attacked already. Is that warpstone is an alchemical mixture. Oh, confirmed character. Yeah, smash that little punk. Take that. Warpstone, combined with certain other chemicals, turns lead into gold. So obviously people are going to want that. Alright, so now we're getting into it. The enemies taking their first couple of turns. Alright, so moving around WASD, pretty straightforward. There's the little blue bars underneath the green hit point total at the bottom screen. I don't know if you guys can see it that well. Basically, those are your movement points, and every time you pass that little blue ring that's all the way around me, that uses up one of them. So basically, what you can do is you can wander around, looking, seeing what you're gonna do. Oh, hold on. There we go. Seeing what you're gonna do. Trying to get the best view of the battlefield, and what have you. Alright. So, because, unfortunately, I'm way the heck up here, I don't know where the rest of them are. I don't want to get surrounded. So I'm just going to try and play it safe a little bit and do some scouting. So I'm going to jump down here. Oh. There we go. Potential falling damage. Not that bad. And we succeed anyway. Skaven, by the way, in the actual game, are very, very good climbers because they're nimble little rat people. Aha, I see an enemy. I think that's an enemy. Alright, so what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and we're going to wait right here in an ambush stance. An ambush stance, basically what that means is when an enemy comes within a certain or comes within my attack radius, I rush out and I attack him at a slight bonus, and I interrupt his movement, which is good for me. Alright, so I think you are just gonna see if you can not get damaged. Alright, we're good. Also, wearing heavy armor decreases your chances of dropping successfully. Oh, there's an enemy right here. Oh, that's my ogre. Alright, sweet. Well, alright, so now, yeah, that's what you get for attacking my ogre, buddy. That's my big angry unit, by the way, is my rat ogre. Now, again, in the actual tabletop game, what Skaven used to win is pack tactics, basically. They're really terrible by themselves, but they get more dudes than you. That's why they're good. Oh, 2 people. Alright. Ooh, 3 people. Is that my guy? No. Alright. No, that's not my guy. Ooh, this is a bad spot. Okay, so basically, oh god, I'm pinned in. Yeah. Oh, climb up. Alright. Attempt to escape. Must go up. Come on, you can do it. Yeah. Alright. So, for if you're ever gonna... Oh god, it's a dead end. Oh no. Well, oh, can I jump? Can we jump? Interaction. Leap! Come on, you can do it! Nope. No, we can't. Smack. Alright then. Well, we're gonna try one more time. Can I? No. Alright, well, I'm just gonna do ambush stance so that if those guys try and come up here, I can try and basically plug the doorway with them. Whew. This is tense. Stressful. Which is good, because that's actually the original tabletop game. Everything can go all terrible really fast on you. Another important thing to note is if you're not sure what something does, then hit spacebar, which brings up the what it do thing. For example, Must of Courage gives bonuses on, I believe, not running away. Yeah, all alone tests. Basically, one of the things that they implemented in the tabletop game that they also implemented in this is fighting a bunch of people by yourself is scary. Alright, aim, there we go. Oh, wait, I didn't want it. Always check your targets. I didn't want to shoot that guy. But let's reload. Because flintlocks, and that's how fast you can reload them if you're that good. Historical accuracy, not a thing. So perception, just a success. What does that actually do? Oh, okay. So perception lets me see that person through the wall. Well, not through the wall, but I can see him. I think I kind of lost my train of thought here. Skaven, pack tactics. There we go. So the important thing about first Skaven is never let yourself be caught alone. Basically, if you're in a bad situation, or you're outnumbered, alright, so we've got some dudes here, try and even the odds. Alright, so that's the only guy I can shoot. Are there anybody else? Now, there is a way to cycle between your guys so you can get a better layout of the land. Because, unfortunately, I do not know what it is. And they don't have, like, a overhead view. So you can't... It gets kind of confusing. It's a little more difficult to keep track of the stuff. Because Mordheim was a big city. And now it's all exploded and things are falling apart and whatnot. It's considerably more difficult to find your way around. Alright, so I think I'm in a fairly good spot up here for sniping. So I'm just going to let that guy sit there. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but those little things, they have the little blue orbs. That's how many movement points that takes. There's also the red orbs, which is how many attack actions you've got. So, for example, if I wanted to try and make the Rat Ogre not be stupid, which I'm gonna. Don't be dumb. It takes me some movement. On the plus side, though, it doesn't get me murdered, which is very nice. Because every group... Oh, am I... Oh, okay, so we are in a very good spot here. Alright, so I'm just gonna set my dude up here, and he's gonna ambush him. Yeah. Basically, every army gets a big angry unit. And for Skaven, it's the Rat Ogre. The only problem, the drawback with the Rat Ogre, in the tabletop game, it's expensive. And it's stupid. But in this, because you start with it, or at least it looks like you start with it, again, early, so we don't know. Ooh, there's their Rat Ogre. That's an issue. It's stupid, which means it has a chance every turn to stand around and do Bupkis. Uh-oh. Ooh. This is a bad place to be. Alright. Basically, it's got a chance of, instead of doing anything useful, it just sort of goes, and does nothing. Alright, so rather than jump in by 3 of those guys, I'm just going to jump down here, I'll take the damage. Alright, no, good. See, that was a situation where, had I gone in, I'd have been in a bad spot. Because my dudes are nowhere nearby. So, instead, I'm going to set up an ambush so that when they come to me, I have the advantage, which is pretty much what you want, again, with Skaven. You really don't want your enemies to be able to outnumber you or lock you into position, because that's quite dangerous. You know, if this guy had a bow or some guns, that'd be a really good spot, because he could just sit up there and shoot people. But, unfortunately, it is not to be. Now, I don't know. See, this is where it gets a little confusing, because I have no idea where... Okay, so... Oh, that's like all of them. Where's their Rat Ogre, though? Alright, that's 3 dudes. Ooh. Alright, that is a problem. Alright. Well, let's see. Where's my guys? Yeah, see, this is how it gets a little confusing, because I have no idea where the rest of my dudes are. And this is a combat nightmare. This is a very bad place to be. Wait, where's my other movement point? No, it was here. Where was it? Oh, okay. So when you move back, also, by the way, you can see that I got my movement point back. Alright, so if I go this way... Yeah, see, I'm in a bad place with this guy. I don't know where any of my buddies are. That's the edge of the map, by the way. Going through there, pretty sure means either instant death or you run away, which is more or less instant death. Alright, so... Let's... What? No, take that movement back. Damn it. Alright. Okay, so where did I move in from? There's little dots on the floor are basically where you've moved. Oh, did I jump down? I did. No, I didn't. Damn it. Where was I? Oh, well. Oof. So I guess I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't know where my guys are. That's a pretty big problem. Alright, so, well, I'm gonna try and do damage control then, and make it so that only one of these guys can come down here and try and murder me. Alright, so... ambush stance, just in case. Whew! A little harrowing here. Alright, so then now... that's my guy, which means that there's a dude out there. Alright. So I gotta run around here. And... Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, well, we're gonna set up one hell of an ambush here. Hopefully those guys are gonna blunder into it, and I'm gonna have a blast. Also, with an ambush stance, the first guy, like, it's not gonna be that he runs in and then gets hit and then gets hit and then gets hit. It's basically the first guy rushes in and smashes him, and then he stops. So, yeah. Honestly, the other reason why I'm doing this is because... Oh, my red ogre's turn. Alright. Is because... As a big fan of... Oh, they're trying to scissor me, it looks like. Oh, so maybe that's where my dude is. Over here, maybe? Heck with it. We're gonna be balls to the wall crazy. Come here, you sucker! Fear check success. Oh, damn. BAM! Oh, he is a sneaky sneak. Alright. A strong blow master, by the way, is extra 60% damage and hard to parry or dodge. So basically, it costs more points. So, like, for example, if I attack him, I could attack him again. But it has a chance to do more damage, and it's harder to dodge. But I'm going to try my chances because this guy doesn't look so tough. I'm just going to try and smash his teeth in without that. See, there. I got lucky because he didn't dodge or do nothing, but I did about 90 points of damage as opposed to had I only done like 80 or 70 with the strong blow mastery. Alright, so now they're going to come up. Yeah, and get ambushed. Take that, sucker. Which is exactly what I wanted. Confirm counterattack, absolutely. Shank this guy to bits. Yeah. And that's what you want. Whoosh! Ambushed! With Skaven, always try to work the numbers. Because again, individually your dudes are weak. Confirm, counterattack, stab the crap out of him. But if every time someone comes up to you, you got like 5 guys on him, chances are he's gonna die. Woohoo! Oh, so I'm right in. Oh, he ran up to try and kill me. Oh, zitch, nah, slitch, nah. All right, well, take this. Stunned. All right, so that means he can't attack him back. I'm gonna do dodge chance just in case. I can't attack him again anyway. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good because play it smart. Now, this guy is surrounded. He's in a very bad spot, and he's dead. Well, not dead. He's out of action. That's something else. In the tabletop game, getting killed doesn't actually mean anything because in the swirling melee of what's going on, it's really hard to tell if someone got a bad sprain or if they actually died. Okay, can't charge that guy, so I'm just gonna rush up and smash him. And you don't get to decide, you don't get to find out whether or not they died until the end of the game. Because, basically, as you're running away, or, just gonna intern. Basically, as you're running away, or your dudes are getting murdered or whatever, you don't know, and then if he shows back up, you can be like, oh, hey dude, you didn't die. That's pretty cool. Alright, just gonna shoot you because you're stunned. Blam! Shoot you in the back. And then reload. See, again, my sorcerer now, if he had just spells, he'd be pretty much useless right now. Perception. Because the range spells that they have implemented at the moment, again, I don't know what they're going to implement in the future, but what they've got currently, you don't have any really range damaging spells with the Skaven. So having guns is good. Alright. So, waiting for my opponent. The reason, as I've stated, the main reason why I want to get in, or I want to show you guys this is because as a big fan of the series, big fan of the game, the tabletop game, I like and want to see a company handle this well. Alright, we're just gonna jump down. And land smack on my back. The most agile armored rat man ever. Not really. No. Their wizard ran up here. Didn't he? I think he ran up here. Yep, there it is. Hey, buddy. Did I glitch through the floor? I think I did. I think I glitched through the floor. I did, in fact, glitch through the floor. Alright, well, whatever. I think I'm stuck now. Yep, pretty sure I'm stuck. Alright then. Well, whatever. I'm gonna try and get a pocket shot up on this guy. And this looks good, and looking good isn't everything. I'm not the biggest advocate of games that are pretty over substance. I really like games that take a long time to beat, are difficult, are challenging, are engaging, are rewarding. So this is where my dude fell through the floor, which means that that guy is underneath me? Alright. So now I gotta get to him. I'm gonna require some tricky maneuvering, I'm thinking. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this thing's a friggin' maze. And herein lies a little bit of the rest of the challenge too, is, you know, trying to find these people now. Oh no, wait, he went down this way. Okay, here we go. Haha. I found ya. Sup, nerd. And so yes, it looks well, or it looks very nice. But more importantly, it looks like you're staying very true to the source material, which I enjoy a great deal. Alright, dodge stance, yeah. I very much want them to treat the game with respect. And it looks like they're doing that, which is very, very, very nice to me. It's kind of surprising to me. Oh, that's where the ogre was. Okay. Alright, well, okay then. Were you trying to get your buddies, you schmuck? Yeah, you're a tricky little bastard, ain't you? Well, we're just gonna put an ambush stance in case that guy tries to run away. Oh, okay, so, I think... Yeah! Oh, alright, well, I did good. I didn't even realize where I was, how close I was. Or how close I am to that rat ogre. Let's not have that guy smash my head in. So we're just going to ambush stance right here so we can't get scissored. One of the reasons why I really want them to handle this seriously is because Games Workshop itself initially did not. They neglected the game. They die. They neglected the game, and they sort of let it wither and die. So only like the people who knew it beforehand really are into it. Hopefully now with this, it's going to see a resurgence in popularity, and I'll get a bunch of new miniatures to fiddle with, which is awesome. Yes, I'm absolutely a miniatures nerd. And we have victory. So what happened there was I killed enough of their guys that they had to run away because they realized, oh man, we're getting screwed. So let's just take off, which is a victory. Again, because this is in early stages, the objectives, the exploration, spoils of war, all that stuff is less important because it's not implemented yet. However, you can see following warriors have been put out of action. I believe the little X over here denotes that they died. I'm not entirely sure. Warrior contributed each team to the battle. They are awarded with extra experience points. So when you can improve your guys, give them skills, gives them better stats, that'll matter because kills matter, or at least kills should matter. Right now, it's only got. Continue. It's only got 3 warbands to choose from. You can either play as mercenaries. Here, I can show you. You can play as You can play as the Skaven, you can play as the human mercenaries, you can play as the Sisters of Sigmar. I personally like Skaven, so I enjoy them. There are other warbands that are scheduled to come out. There's the Cult of the Possessed, and Dwarves, I'm fairly certain. There was something else, but I can't recall what it is at the moment. I'll look it up later, probably. Maybe put it in the description of this video. What I'm looking forward to, and what I hope they do, is in the original book, before all the expansions came out, or all the extra material for Mordheim, there were originally 11 different warbands. You had about 3 or 4 different versions of humans, 3 separate versions of mercenaries, witch hunters, which are the male versions of the Sisters of Sigmar, the Sisters of Sigmar themselves, the undead, which were basically a vampire, a necromancer, some Quasimodo-esque mutants, ghouls, and zombies, which I also hope they implement, because who doesn't want to have like a giant murderous vampire flying around murdering everything? I mean, right? Come on. Not Edward. Not sparkly crap. This is chaos. And I believe, and the Skaven were the other one. Some of the expansions that they added were dwarves, elves, orcs, orc player, and I believe there's a different type of Skaven, a different type of possessed, and a couple of other things. Basically, people who worship other chaos gods. The possessed just sort of worship chaos by itself, and you could get, I think, the Carnival of Chaos, which worships rot and what have you. There's also different types of mercenaries, other heroes, and a couple of other different things. So yeah, in early, I believe beta is what it is currently, and it's looking good. It's looking very promising, which I hope they do it well. I hope they don't mess it up. I don't think they will. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, all that stuff. But yeah, that's Mordheim, City of the Damned. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a like or a comment if you want to see me play more of this. Right now, I can only really do skirmishes, but I could try out the other warbands if you'd like. And if you guys have any suggestions for stuff that you want me to play, me and D'Altanian to play, or just D'Altanian to play, because he's going to be doing a solo video probably soon in the very near future here, then let us know. Let us know in the comments. And if you like this video, give it a share, give it a like, share it with your friends. It helps us grow a great deal. Give us a thumbs up if you want. Again, thumbs up. So, I will see all you guys. I will see you in the next adventure. Bye. This is a lure plant. Don't go near the eyes. It only shows up in places that you've already been, and we're going to build it. Yeah.